everybody, make some noise for your host of the show, Socially Awkward and Uncomfortable. But seriously, here he is, St. Patrick.
Are you comfortable? Is your brain relaxed? Are you ready to stop pretending like you're talking to someone on the phone when you're waiting for someone? Are you ready to stop looking in the toilet bowl after you use the restroom? Well, my friends, sit back and relax and know that this show at times might make you feel awkward and uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable like swerving your car to the side so the car in back of you can see the car in the front of you so they know that you're not making traffic. Or when you try to say bye to someone and then you realize that you're both walking in the same direction. This show may cause discomfort and may at times talk about situations that might make you feel uncomfortable. Shit, just messed up. This show may cause discomfort that may at times talk about uncomfortable situations, the conditions to which you might not just know what to say. Welcome to another episode of Socially Awkward and Uncomfortable Podcast, the podcast that will be everything socially awkward and uncomfortable. I am your host, Mr. St. Patrick. We have an entertaining show today. We're going to be all over the place. And thanks to my ADD, undiagnosed too, by the way, we have two special guests today who happen to be fathers that I think you guys are telling me you guys identify as DILFs, right?
All the time.
Yeah.
Every
and
day.
Actually, I just learned that DILF actually means devoted, involved, loving fathers.
Wow.
One of them is a Chiefs fan. Yeah. And the other one is actually a Cowboys fan.
I feel set up right here.
Right. I mean, maybe. They both love reacting scenes from Blood In, Blood Out and Goodfellas. So please help me welcome Pierre Adams and Isaac Reales to the show. Did I say that right? I've never actually really said your last name.
I would like to see that Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We'll see.
How are you fellas doing today?
Pretty good.
Good.
Solid, my man. Saturday, dude.
Yeah, it's feel good.
Holiday weekend, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you have to work, right?
Hey, every day's a holiday, bro.
Yeah, I guess so.
Positive thinking. There you go.
Yeah. So getting this show to happen was almost crazy. I mean, we had one person bail out. I'm literally hitting up everybody like, shoot, like, because the fact that I don't even know why I didn't even think about you. Like it sounds messed up. No, I know. I
what was I like? Literally a last minute?
Well, no, because I think you were like asleep and stuff like that, and so I was like, shoot, like I don't want to bother or whatever the case is, and it was a short notice.
That's like a typical Cowboy fan. Asleep.
Hater.
No.
Since like 93.
Yeah, I would say this.
But I came through though, right?
Yeah, but he came through.
All right, my bad.
Isaac, do you still have your OnlyFans, but for your feet?
No. Well, I had to give that up. I mean, I made lucrative income.
Yeah.
But hey, I had to cut it out when it just started getting out of hand.
Yeah. So, I mean, they make good money. I mean, I've seen people making good money on the feet.
I was able to buy those Louis Vuitton purses and all that for the lady. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, whatever pays the bills and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Times are hard. Streets are real. Right.
Yeah. Let me ask you a real question. Do you guys poop at work?
No, all the time.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah, I can't. And I hate walking into the restroom when someone uses the restroom because then I'm like, shit, they're gonna think it's me. So sometimes like I won't even go to the restroom. I'll go to the next restroom, or I'll just hold it, and my bladder will take the beating for it.
No, man,
that's ridiculous. That's a whole 9-hour day. Why would you do that to yourself?
You can condition your body to do it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That's true.
You can condition your body to do it.
But why do that to yourself?
Yeah. But throwing it out there, you should be pooping at least once a day. If not, you're not healthy. Go see a doctor.
No,
I thought it was at least
several
twice
times.
A day.
Twice.
Oh, actually,
at least twice.
At least twice.
Yeah, at least twice a day.
You gotta clean it out, man. Get all that stuff out.
Yeah. Jessica, you need to talk to him about that. I have a friend of mine. She's been reaching out to me for colonoscopy, and I get so nervous. I just don't want
colonoscopies.
Yeah, I get nervous. I don't want anybody to see my butthole. That's neither here nor there.
Especially strangers. That's tough, man.
I mean, how many people have seen it already?
Not anybody. Like I don't even let my wife go around it. I'm like, we're not doing that today. Like, no.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Yeah.
Hey! You better get out of there.
Yeah. Let me ask a legit question. Can men compliment each other without it being awkward or becoming an issue?
I say
it
so.
should be.
Yeah.
I don't see where.
So.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
There's a way to say things without making it awkward.
Yeah.
Everything doesn't have to be taken as sus. As
your butt look really nice in those jeans, bro.
It's all about the way it's framed up, right?
Yeah.
Like there's gonna be key words you can't use around another dude and be like, "Hey, come on."
Right. You can't say shit like that, you know.
And I guess too the meaning of, or whoever you're saying it to. I guess that plays a part too. The reason why I asked that is because Dolphins linebacker Channing Crowder called Browns cornerback Denzel Ward beautiful, and people were just going all over. They were going crazy over it on the internet, and just like,
But he's joking,
and he was,
right?
And people were just taking it like a different type of way. They were trying to make it into something,
right?
I'm like
well, if
okay,
he didn't
call
make a
another
big
man
deal out of it,
beautiful.
what difference does it make?
Yeah,
The people were talking about Prince, and they would call Prince beautiful all the time. They would talk about like the aura around this dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so.
But Prince knew it because he did it day in and day out.
You're right.
He did him.
Yeah.
Unapologetically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his confidence was crazy
Through the roof.
Yes.
I mean, at the same time, everybody has their own type of vocabulary, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the type of individual that I use like beautiful unless I'm referring to like my daughter or something that's remarkably feminine, beautiful, right?
Right.
So I'm not just going to throw that kind of word around and be like, hey, man, some beautiful shorts you got right there.
Yeah.
Because when you say to that, you're like,
what?
Thank
If
you.
I said I'm being 100% sarcastic, so
I'm
they're
still
probably trash.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still thinking about how you said I had, jeans. I'm the only one in here with jeans.
I mean, it's like 1:15 outside, son.
Right.
Yeah, I know. But I couldn't find like an outfit that I can switch from the one episode to the next. I'm like, this will work. This will be good.
You're behind the desk,
No
right?
one sees your legs.
You're behind the desk, man. Working remotely right here, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I guess I could have came in my boxers and it would have been okay.
No one would know.
No one would know. What would you say is the biggest flex or confidence booster?
To be given or just
No, just in general. Like let me give an example. Haircuts or cologne for me is my confidence boosters. When I get a haircut, I'm right. My head's big,
That is me. I get a
cologne.
haircut.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
And that's literally all I need. I just need my haircut.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Get a haircut and your head is big.
It is, yeah. Not that
Wow.
not that. I mean, maybe
He went for it.
Yeah.
He went for it.
Yeah, I bit at it. Yeah. Do y'all tip on bad service or to go orders, or what's your rule of thumb on?
I tip on to go orders. I'll tip on, depending on the service. I will tip. If it's bad, I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that is technically what the tip is for. Not really for the food. It's for the service that you're getting.
So you tip all the time.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as if the service is great and not doing way too much or pushy.
Yeah. There's never a time where you'll just be like, no,
unless I don't have it.
Yeah.
Then I ain't got. I'm not apologizing for not having the tip for you. I ain't got it.
Yeah.
I think I try to leave a tip as much as possible, right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be a couple of scenarios where it's like, wait a minute here. All I asked was a burrito. It took 2 minutes and it was a pickup order.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll try to drop $1 or $2.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's fair,
right? But I'm saying at the same time, that's legitimately your gig, right? So I don't know, man. When I have it, I have it.
Yeah.
And cool. I'll share the wealth or whatever it may be. Maybe pennies, change, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Try to pass that along. But I got my moments, to be honest with you.
And I'm kind of back and forth.
Like, sorry to interrupt, but
no.
As far as servers, you already know they get paid less than minimum wage as it is anyway.
Yeah.
So that tip literally is their cost of living.
Yeah.
That's how they're gonna get home, do whatever it is they need to do.
Absolutely. Now that's a different.
Yeah.
That's a different scenario, right?
Right.
Versus like, hey, I just called this order and let me stop in and pick it up.
Right. Yeah.
Take 30 seconds in and out.
And that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah,
like, let's say it's a one stop or like a shake spot. They're already there and everything else. I'm like, okay, like, am I tipping every single time or?
Well,
just in...
let's play our scenario, right?
Yeah.
We always stop in at the same one stop by work.
Yeah.
After gym or just during whatever.
Right.
I mean, the people are cool.
Yeah.
They always know, like, hey man, what's up? They have that conversation with you right out the gate.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not wrong.
Yeah.
Break them off a couple bucks and be like, they treat you right and they're always looking after you.
Yeah. Because I seen that one guy, he was like throwing the biggest fuss because he was just like, man, you're supposed to automatically give like at least 25%. I'm like, no, not me. Like
for like everything. I mean,
he said that's what he pays as a minimum. It's 25%. He has some money because he's doing good for himself.
Is he hired?
I don't know. I mean,
that's crazy. So he's saying 25% of your bill, no matter
what.
Damn. Yeah, he's
got it.
Yeah,
he's got it.
Yeah,
I ain't got it.
Yeah, I I mean,
I
that
thought it was 15%.
yeah,
I
and-
thought
yeah,
the minimum
yeah,
was
and the minimum
15%.
is
Yeah,
20.
15
Yeah, but I
15
think
is-
for himself, his own personal
Wow.
thing is
do
25.
20.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
that's his standards. I mean, I ain't knocking him, but I
Yeah,
just know
I just won't. 25 seems like
That's
a lot.
definitely gracious, man.
Yeah.
very.
Um.
I would like to find out if he legitimately does that every time, though, or is he
Right.
just speaking him?
Speaking out his ass.
There you go.
I mean, maybe he
You
is.
know, like, he did it twice,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden he does it all the time.
Yeah.
Shut up.
He is a rapper.
Right.
I mean, he is a rapper.
Exactly.
So that,
Hey, man,
that might
if you
be.
spend, that's a lot, though. You got to think about that. You spend $200 in that motherfucker, man.
And
That's,
food is more expensive.
that's a what?
nowadays.
That's a
It's
$50
double.
tip, right?
That is yes,
Right.
yes.
So, I mean,
And then if he's covering the bill for all his boys and everything,
Yeah,
I
And
mean,
knowing good and well somebody ordered
Right.
double
yeah,
of something easy.
yeah. Nope, not me. So we're moving towards like gender equality now in today's society.
Moving towards it, or are we there?
Maybe we're there already. I mean, I think
Yeah.
we still have a ways to go.
But-
But in that
I'm-
same conversation, who pays the bill if a woman asks a guy out? At what point does a woman ever have to pay?
I think she has the choice.
Yeah,
she's not
for
paying
me,
with me.
For me
Yeah.
personally, I
Yeah.
pay.
yeah,
I mean, if she's saying, if we're like together or something, she's like, I got it.
yeah,
I'm not gonna make a big fuss of it.
yeah.
Right.
But like if it's date night and I'm saying, hey, it's I want to
Yeah.
take you out, whatever. Yeah, I got it.
I
Even
never
if she
let.
asked me, I would pay.
Yeah,
Right.
I would. I don't think it. And I don't want to sound sexist or anything else, but I think I feel a certain type of way if she paid for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just because the fact that this is the way that I was taught. Like, you always pay for.
Right.
and I think that question is like more directed to the the person that you're asking it to. Like,
Yeah.
you got 3 grown ass men here, 4.
Yeah.
You're a little guy, but
Yeah.
grown ass man. We're all probably in our mid to late 30s, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Now you pose that same question to someone nowadays who's in their early 20s and be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
It'll
they have
definitely be.
different
Oh,
You
she
know?
can do it all day.
hey,
Oh,
yeah.
she gonna treat me? Go for it, shit.
Yeah.
But I
Get double
mean,
desserts.
Yeah.
Legitimately growing up, you were always taught to take care of the female, the woman, and all
Right.
that, right? So
Yeah.
that's our lifestyle. Nowadays,
Yeah.
things are changing every which way in the world. So
Yeah.
it's no longer that, I believe.
Yeah.
Is it changing? I feel like it's just more.
It's evolving, right?
Yeah.
It's
and-
evolving into its own thing.
And certain
but
things got removed.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay,
from
I see that.
Things that we know are true
Yeah.
and got pretty much pushed to the back burner only because somebody else came in and said, "Oh well, I'm independent. Why can't I do that?"
Yeah.
Mhm.
And mind you, we as a group never said you can't do that.
Yeah.
We're saying, hey, if you're with me and I suggest you say, hey, let's go out to dinner,
Right.
then we're saying I got it.
Yeah.
Never
have
did
a
we say
question.
you can't.
For you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that's a discussion I've seen a lot online, where a lot of women are saying that they shouldn't have to go 50-50 on anything, that if they're in a relationship with a man, he should pay 100% for everything. How do you guys feel about that?
That 50-50 is in a lot of different ways for me. Because are we talking about 50-50 on
Bills,
like, bills?
just living situations, people putting their money together to make the better living. But a lot of women are like, we shouldn't have to pay anything, that the man should pay everything.
Well, for me, I feel like if we're supposed to be a unit, why not?
Right.
We're under the same
Yeah.
roof.
Yeah.
Why not? Because technically it should be, if I don't have it, she should be able to at least pick
Right.
me up where I fall short.
Yeah.
Right.
And I have
I'm
to
not
agree.
saying like you should never, but I mean, at least say, if I don't have it, do you have it, or are we about
Yeah.
to be ass out in the street?
Washing dishes and shit,
right?
right?
Trying
Yeah.
to figure it out. Because if that's the case, if you don't want to, then, or you don't want to work,
Yeah.
that's like your choice. You don't want to do that.
I think
and
by
I
her
feel like
saying
you
that too
do,
says a lot.
Then
I think by her saying
know,
that says a lot too. If she's like,
yes.
I don't got to pay it. Like,
Yeah. Like, okay, so she has her opinion, right?
Right.
I mean, you pose the same question to her and be like, hey, cool. You had your man that was his obligation was to treat you and take care of you, right?
Yeah.
He did that. But now the time has come where you guys are separating.
Yeah.
Now, since you didn't contribute anything, are you still going to ask for that half or more?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Shit. She is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because she's used to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, ultimately, right across the board, I think it works both ways.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship. If you guys want to pull it together or whatnot. I think there's nothing wrong with, hey, girl, you got it? Shit, yeah, I'll buy you, boo. Okay, girl, I got you. I got you next time.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
I don't see nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah.
Either, especially in nowadays with the cost of things, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We don't live in the 50s anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Now, one paycheck can't pay for everything like it used to.
Yeah, and
You know?
$10 doesn't get you as far as you think it
That's
does.
real.
Yeah.
I mean, the 60s, you could pay for everything. The
Like a-
woman could stay home and we could take her, but
Mortgage was
prices
like a
have
quarter.
quadrupled since
Right.
then.
Yeah.
I mean, you're making life decisions at the gas station. I think.
Right.
I mean,
like,
Do
10
I
bucks
get
is-
this or do I?
Yeah.
all right,
go to the store.
I can make it with half tank for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
I just did that.
Right, for
Yeah.
real.
I mean, people are making,
Yeah.
are taking time off because they can't even afford gas. So I mean, it says a lot.
Right.
But I
Like
mean,
the working from home is real.
Mhm.
A
Yeah.
whole lot more people are doing it,
Right.
even just with. And I get the pandemic played a lot of that.
yeah,
But now people are just like, why do I need to get up and go to work when I can just work from home?
right.
It's like 10 times easier. I'm saving gas.
Yeah.
I can go to the store, take my lunch,
Yeah.
just chill out.
Yeah.
I get it. A little envious, but I do like the fact that I can leave because it just gets me out the house and I
Right.
can breathe.
Yeah. And
But I
mortgage
definitely
back
get
in
it.
the 60s was like a quarter, like 37 cents or something like that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
What was?
Mortgage.
no, it wasn't that
Yeah.
cheap, but
Shut
it
up.
definitely
Shut up.
it wasn't that cheap.
I mean, it felt like it was
But
that cheap.
but it definitely was a lot lower than what it is today.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are you doing your research at?
I mean, I watched Willy Wonka. They give the kid like
Hey,
2 pennies.
they were buying
He
brand new
did,
cars
right?
for $5,000 though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
They
yeah,
were
his
grandfather
buying
did not work, bro.
Yeah.
At all.
brand new Mustangs off the lot for $4,000 cash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were doing that. And
And
that was in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah. And those cars were better built too back then.
Way better built.
Way better.
Yeah.
And it costs way less. We can't even get a car for under 50 almost nowadays.
Nope.
And you spend the rest of your life paying for it.
Right.
Yeah. Interest and everything else goes up. Does buying a girl a drink automatically get you a conversation? I wanted to ask because I wanted a male perspective, and then later on I want to ask a female, because I know it's going to be something different. But does buying a girl a drink automatically give you a conversation?
Why can't the conversation start before the drink?
A lot of
Decide
times,
if you want to do that.
That's would
Yeah.
be my advice. Don't
Because
buy
that's
a
me
drink.
for real. Like,
Don't
I'm
buy
just
a
not-
drink until you feel
Yeah.
comfortable with that
Yeah.
person.
Because what if she don't even want the drink? Now,
Exactly.
and I done bought a drink that I technically am not going to drink.
yeah,
So I'm here looking stupid with.
Or she's just using you for the drinks.
Yeah.
And
Right.
now you're looking
So-
stupid and she just go with some other dude and you
Right.
didn't got her
Right.
drunk and he
And you
gets
done-
to party with her for the rest of the
And you
night.
done created
Yeah.
this bill that you didn't even need to create.
yeah, wanting that
Not me.
conversation. Yeah. I seen where this guy was like, he was upset because he was like, man, I bought this girl a drink and I didn't even get any conversation. Bill ended up being X that amount. I'm like, you should have.
That was
had,
him.
That should have. Yeah,
That
that should have
was
been a
him. That's-
conversation
yeah.
since way before. Like you
Mhm.
should have
For real.
allowed that bill to get where it was.
Those
at.
are his expectations, right?
Yeah.
Those are-
He did that. He
Stupid.
went in there saying, I'm a stunt
yeah.
Yeah.
and didn't have no money. Now you're
Yeah.
mad.
And he went in with the expectations thinking of one thing, when it wasn't even that. Like I
Well,
think that's
you-
where he got like upset.
this cowboy fan goes up to this bar and tries to buy this girl
It's
gotta
a
be a
drink,
cowboy
right?
fan, though?
She ain't gonna give him no time because she's all like, "Hey, I'm with my Chiefs guy over here." You know what I'm saying? Hey, give me the drink. Bye, bro.
Right, that's real.
What is the right approach when you're trying to talk to a girl? Not necessarily, in this case, but just you're trying to talk to a girl. Like, what's the right approach?
Like, talk like, "Hey, what time is
you're
it?"
just trying to get her attention and say, hey, like,
I
let's
mean,
go
are
out
you
for a
trying to spit
drink or-
game at this girl, or
Yeah.
what are you trying to do?
yeah, you're just trying to like just get a conversation going.
Just be normal.
Just the
man.
approach.
Don't-
Be yourself.
Yeah.
That's
Don't be all awkward and shit.
Dude,
You don't have to make it more than what it is.
Yeah, because I mean, you come off awkward right out the gate. Then
She's definitely going to dismiss you. At
Yeah.
least that's how I feel about it.
Right.
I gotta go catch the bus or something, dude.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
excuse me. I feel like most women give you some type clue
Yeah.
beforehand. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're
can
gonna
share.
you
You
locked
know.
eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You were scanning the room and you two locked eyes and
A smile
you know what I'm
exchange. or
saying?
something.
And,
Right.
and it
Yeah.
went down where you was like, okay,
Yeah.
I got the clue from her. You know what I mean? So
And you
you
can
know,
feel
you-
that energy and
right.
stuff.
If
Right.
she's ignored you, she look at you and like, don't you know?
don't
Don't
say
set
that.
yourself up. Yeah.
Right. Don't set yourself up for failure, man. You can
Yeah.
feel the vibes. If you're not feeling the vibes,
Yep.
move on, man.
Yeah. You're gonna look silly if you do that.
Yeah, I don't understand why dudes do that.
Yeah.
They don't have the vibe with the girl and they still want to go up to her. Hey, it's so silly. And then
Yeah.
she's like, get away from me. I don't
Right.
understand that.
Yeah.
If she hasn't give you any type, just go to the next one.
Yeah. Don't
We
waste your
literally
time.
just went through that the other night.
Who?
Gabe,
What was the situation?
the chick he was supposedly trying to talk to but didn't.
I'm not even sure on that one. What happened?
Were you there?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
Doesn't sound like it.
He was definitely somewhere else mentally, but you were there.
Yeah. If I'm there, a lot of times my brain is.
That's what I'm
spaced out.
saying.
Yeah,
You were, but he only brought it up after the fact because when we were walking back to the car when he brought it up, we were just like, "Well, why didn't you say anything?"
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just you're gonna waste your time and your energy and stuff like that. Like, what annoys you that that girls are doing these days, this day and age? Like for me, my opinion, don't get upset, ladies, but one thing that's driving me crazy is all this cosmetic surgery and everything else. Like, it just seems like before you know it, everybody's gonna look the same. Like, no one's natural anymore.
The
Everybody
BBLs
looks
are
like-
getting insane though. I
Yeah,
will say
they look
BBLs are
bad too,
getting-
man.
Yeah,
They're
it's
looking
crazy.
straight out of.
Oh my
I
God.
went out the U.S. to go get it
Oh,
Yeah,
for cheap,
yeah,
and you look for cheap now, and
Yeah.
it's bad.
Right.
I
Yeah.
blame Nicki Minaj.
yeah.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I mean Amber Rose too.
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
they put in for it, and you definitely did not.
yeah. If you don't have the
Man.
money to get it done right, don't
Just
get
leave it
done.
alone.
Yeah,
But
Just,
my thing is,
look,
be
everybody
fine
don't
where
have
you
to have a
are.
big butt,
yeah.
man.
Or big lips. Those
Right.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
need
be fine
small
with who you
butts.
are.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
need small butts so we can be able to tell that's a big butt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
now, if everybody have
Right?
big
There is no separation. Everybody has
right,
big
there's
butts.
no separation. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we're losing it, man.
My thing is be fine with who you are, but I also blame social media and just
Yeah.
the internet society for it.
Yeah.
Because before that, it was just not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
more
I'm gonna
natural.
tell one story real fast. Old girl, Glorilla.
Who?
Glorilla. She's a rapper.
Okay.
I think she's from
she's
she's from Detroit,
Yeah.
and her name is Glorilla.
Uh-huh.
And
Sounds
everybody
a little-
has been pressuring her to get cosmetic surgery on her body because she's slim.
Oh, okay.
And all the girls online been pressuring her to get a big butt, you know, and she's like, no, I'm gonna stay the way I am. I'm
Yeah.
slim. I love the way I am. I don't have to have a big. And I want to give a congrats to her because
Yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah.
Not many of these women are not doing it. Today, they all coming out. They want to have their ass out everywhere. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it is falling the
Yeah.
crowd.
But
It's
I
just-
mean, at the same time, let's be realistic. Sex sells, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
So you get a couple girls that just drop whatever it is on a couple bolt-ons, tweak here and there on the body, and now they're making a little bit more cash.
Yeah.
Everybody starts seeing that. Shit, if that's the only thing I got to do.
Yeah.
All right.
But
And
see,
that's-
But is that what they're really in? Like, I get what you're saying, but is that the entry that they're in? Because if you're not, then what did you do all that for?
yeah. And see, one thing that catches my eye before I was married, let me put that out there. Before I was married, the thing that caught my eye was a natural
Great
woman.
save.
yes,
Was a
Great
natural
save.
woman.
definitely.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
these girls, like, since we're talking about butts, like, it looks like a girl got the soggy diaper.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird.
It's
then-
weird.
So you're
Yeah.
just like, well, what?
It's weird,
happened?
man.
Yeah. I'm like,
The butt to thighs ratio is just off.
It's
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
And
You know
that's
what I
that's what turns me off because I'm just like, okay, you look like you just got a bunch of Play-Doh
yeah.
and you let somebody
Boom.
just
Yeah. And then, like,
Mold
too,
this
like,
thing right here. Boom.
melt it
yeah.
there.
Or like the Nicki Minaj thing when her
Yeah.
when her started coming apart or something.
Yeah,
like that.
right.
That was like
It
a
was
scary
horrible.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
no
do you-
bueno, man. No
Yeah.
bueno.
How do you let your partner know you need some you time, some alone time?
I feel like just say it.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily
That's
just like
tough, man.
that,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you could be like, okay, you could just say, like for us guys, hey, I'm about to go meet up with one of my boys real quick,
Yeah.
couple hours, and be back,
Yeah.
and she should be able to do the same. And
Right.
for me, it felt like it shouldn't be an issue,
Yeah.
and I've realized that's not the same in every
Across the board, yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's for me.
Yeah.
What you
I
got
don't
over
know,
there?
man. Me myself. I mean, it's tough. You know, you can't really just come out and just say, "Hey,
Yeah. Exactly.
I need, hey, dog, get the fuck away from me. I need some alone time." That ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to come up with some good excuses. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm gonna go out with the fellas tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Because honestly,
They
don't work.
invited me here. You know, and just
Yeah.
don't bring up her coming. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just and just try to do it follow it that way. Hey, fellas, we got a couple things. We're gonna go bowling. You know, something she just do not want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
And just roll with that, man.
Make it not
But
Yeah.
appealing.
Yeah.
definitely, but you don't want to make her feel like she's left out because that's
Yeah,
that's gonna
'cause
be
Well,
sometimes-
yeah, of course,
I
and
get
that's
it.
not the intention. Is to make them feel left out. It's just
But everybody does need their time, right?
definitely.
Like, hey,
exactly.
mental health.
I encourage you
Yeah.
to go
Yeah.
go hang out with your girls, go grab a drink, whatever.
Exactly.
And then hey, every once in a while do the same and just do your shit. Take care
Yeah.
of yourself, man.
So I'm gonna read some questions that women have. No judgment over there. Literally, it's just a poll that I pulled, and it's questions that women have about men but are too embarrassed to ask. Women wonder if their partner's friends think about their partners. So, like, you bring your lady around, your
Yeah.
friends, and then they're already thinking about like, oh man, how does she think I look? She checking me out in those situations.
Why you
I've
worrying about
never-
that
She
shit?
better not be.
If that's your
Why you-
friends, why is that coming up? If
I've never
those are your
had.
friends.
Well, I've never had that situation,
Right.
or I've never felt like that.
Yeah.
It's never been that situation, but it's one thing that I was looking at when women tend to think about that, like, oh, like, what is their friends like? Are they thinking that I'm checking them out, or whatever the case is?
Or the girls are like, I wonder if they're checking me out. Do I look good if his friends come over?
Yeah,
Like, girl, what
Yeah.
you doing? Get
Yeah.
you out of here.
If those are your friends,
yeah.
that shouldn't even be.
That shouldn't
Right?
even. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That shouldn't even be a topic or a
Technically,
question.
they
Yeah.
shouldn't even be at your house if you found out like that's
right.
a scenario.
Yeah, right. In using the urinal right next to another person, when they're all full, is that awkward?
If they're all full, it's
Fuck
do
yeah,
what
that's
you do. My thing is do what you do and dip. Like there's no.
Yeah. No, that's not me asking too. By the way, that's what women are asking. They're saying if all the urinals are full, is it awkward? But yes.
Oh, they're all
All
full.
full?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I thought you were saying like if they were all empty. My bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
full.
Yeah, if they're empty, I get you.
Yeah. You don't have a
But, yeah.
choice.
Be like, you couldn't get
Yeah.
the other one?
Right. That one
Nah,
little
nah.
baby urinal.
Yeah, no.
I'm over here by myself.
yeah,
They're all
yeah.
empty. You
If
just
there's
come
a-
right
come
next
right
to
next
me.
to me, yeah.
If there's a long ass line, like
Yeah.
at a football game and stuff like that, and like, hey,
Yeah.
next
Everybody-
one,
Nobody
next
cares.
one,
Nobody
yeah.
cares
Nobody
in those
cares at that point.
situations.
You better
man.
be staring at that wall and let's go.
Yeah.
I've drank like 10 beers and I'm just trying to
Yeah,
get
you
this
just
shit
gotta
out.
Yeah.
And go back to the
ASAP.
game.
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We don't even care at that point, ladies.
For real.
If a woman is more successful or stronger, is that a turnoff?
It matter
Not
how
necessarily.
it matter how she holds it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
If she's not throwing it in your face all the
Right,
time.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she's not, I'm an independent woman. I don't need
Yeah, doing that.
that. Come on,
Like
that's
I
that
don't
bothers,
need you
that
around.
bothers
Yes.
me because
What, bitch?
Yeah.
when you say, "Oh, I
Yeah.
don't need you for nothing," so why am I here?
why am I
Yes.
here?
Yeah.
Why am I here? What the fuck do you need me for? If I'm not
Right,
here,
yeah.
you don't need me, then I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Right.
get somebody that does fucking need me.
Right.
Because men, unfortunately, we like to be needed.
Right.
Yeah. We don't
Hell
say
yeah.
it,
Shit.
but we just like it.
We like it.
Mm-hmm.
We like to be called and say, "Hey, can you fix this door for me?" Because that's we feel like we're part of your life, and we're needed in your life.
Yeah.
We like that.
Yeah.
And if you can tell us we don't need you, that's an automatic turn off for most men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
spooning? Does that make you feel awkward?
Who?
Spooning, I
Spooning?
think. Yeah.
Hell
So like
no.
one
Long
thing
as
that
long as I'm
because-
not in the front.
like I was told that because there was a woman that asked, and I guess it's crazy because I guess Giants fans like to spoon a lot. And I was just wondering like if it was an awkward thing.
What's your take on it?
I see more cowboy memes like that than anything, though. So
I mean,
Sure. I mean,
yeah. I don't know. If my team loses, then yeah, I'm all for
Yeah.
I'm all for
Yeah.
spooning.
I
Yeah.
need to be a hold right now.
Yes, hold me.
Tell me. Yeah.
Yes, I got Boys to Men playing, and I'm just
oh man.
I'm in my feminine side. Is a woman with a lot of surgeries or work done? I know we kind of covered it right now, but is it still attractive?
No,
No.
not at all.
If it's just plastic surgery, unless it was needed surgery, because there is a difference to me.
True.
But I think
Yeah.
in this point, I think what they were asking
But
was the
when there's
cosmetic portion of it.
like the excessive stuff,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't get
We were
with.
just
Like
talking
if
about
you had a
that
cleft
booty and all
palate,
that
you know
right
what I'm saying?
now.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
But when I got to look at your
Yeah.
pictures from 10 years ago to see what you really look like from now,
Yeah.
Right?
that bothers me. Because
If
I'm
you
like,
see
I need to
some of
go
these-
further.
Yeah, if you see the
Yeah.
10-year difference, the before and after.
Yeah.
Where's this chick at?
Yeah.
Right. Why didn't I
Catfish.
meet her
Yeah.
last night? What is this?
Yeah, catfish. And the last one, what are the biggest turnoffs of a woman?
I would say just over independence. Like there's nothing wrong with being independent, but the
Yeah.
over independence
Yeah.
is a turn off.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it can drive me crazy.
Yeah, exact example like a man was doing over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like, hey, I don't need you. shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn offs. You can have these personal ideas like, man, I hate when girls do this, this, and that. But honestly, it might be in my mood at that time.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm having a shitty day and
Yeah.
like just something random, the smallest thing, you're like, God damn, you know what? Get out of here, man.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hear that right now.
Yeah.
Or don't
especially-
compare us to the past, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
We may have done something that's similar,
Yeah.
but don't put us in the same
Oh, that's
category.
hard. When you first start dating, that's so bad. dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
And how do you all stay motivated with all the pressures in the world? Like, what are you doing for mental awareness, mental health?
Right.
I know we exercise.
Besides this
you know,
But
Michelob
yeah,
Ultra.
I'm gonna say other than
Yeah.
like gym, which I've
Just
been
anything,
currently into, just and then just right now, just like this,
Yeah.
has been helpful. So,
Yeah.
I think just being around my core people,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
You know, we all got friends, right? But you
Right.
know,
you have your go-to people.
exactly.
For sure.
I mean, just
Right.
surrounding yourself with those type of people.
Yeah.
I think that just naturally just calms you and puts you in a right spot.
Right.
Yeah.
Versus those other friends that are like, damn, every time I go out with fucking Patrick over here, shit's about to pop off. I don't know.
I mean,
Or
that
you
was
don't
my
want
old
like the
man.
yes men friends. You want somebody that's just gonna be just 100 about everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that inner core is definitely valuable to everybody and important.
What would you say is the disconnect with with this next generation following after us?
No loyalty.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Because one thing that I've noticed is like they don't give us our flowers in a sense. Look at music, for example. They love to say that they were the first, they're the
Ugh.
greatest, they're the
Oh,
GOAT.
yeah.
Like it
They give zero homage to anything.
exactly.
Oh my God.
Yes,
It's so annoying, bro.
It is very annoying. I'm
I
like,
felt as though we did give more homage when we were kids, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, we
Absolutely.
did think our music was hot,
yeah.
Right.
but I love 70s and 80s music,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
I mean, I loved it, and I put them on the pedestal of some of the greatest artists ever.
Exactly.
And you talk to these kids, everything sucked
Right.
back then,
Yep.
and the only thing that's great is what we're doing now. And it's
Yeah.
like, give
Like when
homage
you-
to what's going on.
Yeah,
bro.
like when you look at a lot of the covers that are happening now, they act like that was the original version.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
All this
not
sampling
the
going on, man.
original.
Yeah.
Oh, do your research. All this sampling.
They sampled the original track.
Yep.
I want you to go on YouTube and look up the original song.
I honestly, that's one thing that
Yeah.
I don't like about new music because that's all it is. It's just samples.
Samples.
Yeah.
There's no originality or creativity
It's gone,
to
bro.
it.
All
Yeah.
gone.
It's gone. I mean, it happened. I mean, we started it. In our generation started it. We did it. You got to think Dre was using 70s funk for
Yeah.
a lot of his stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And you got to think about how the parents was thinking back then when we was listening to the Chronic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
And
they were
literally
like-
just became our parents.
Right.
They used to
What
tell
is
us,
that?
"Oh, this is
They was
came
like,
out
hey
when I
man, we
was
used
in
to
school."
listen to that. I'm like, man, shut
Yeah.
up, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't hearing that.
Right.
So, I understand, man. It changes, but
Yeah.
I just wish that it seems like the music genre from our parents was totally different.
Right.
It was.
They listen to funk, they listen to disco, they listen to different things in the 80s than what we listened to in the 90s and the 2000s. You know what I mean? It seems
Yeah.
like rap is still going.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
it hasn't changed. So it's the same fucking music.
And
And-
even
and then also you got to look at
And it's bad.
just
right.
the videos. The videos when we were growing up and with our parents,
right.
they was
Oh,
like
yeah.
damn near about something and about the song in
Right.
general.
Right.
Yeah.
You got them now. It's nothing about the actual song. It's
Yeah.
literally
But their songs
Street
don't
life
even
and
have
strip
any
clubs.
fucking
Yeah.
meanings anymore. Their
Yeah.
songs don't even have meanings anymore.
at all. It's just going.
Yeah. They don't even have any words. Like they're just mumbling.
For
Yeah.
real,
And you're like, what did he say?
Yeah. And then that's another
Yeah.
thing that drives me
Real,
crazy is
dog.
they're starting to make new words from the dictionary to go off of their words. I'm like, it's not even a word. Like,
right. Like, what does
Yeah.
that even mean?
yeah. But speaking on your point, Dip, one thing that I do like is, at least with my generation, like our parents were making sure that we were well cultured with that music.
Mhm,
Absolutely.
Now, when you try to do that with this next generation, they don't even want to hear it.
No.
They're just
They automatically, oh, that's whack.
Yeah.
I'm like, but you're listening
Self-entitled.
to a sample
right.
Yeah.
of what was already written.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say just this kind of just popped in back into the head. I actually made a trip back home. I'm originally from El Paso, Texas, right?
Okay.
So me, the wife, and the family.
Shout out to Dallas Cowboys.
shout out EPT. What up? No, we made a trip back home for some
Right.
family stuff and all that good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
and we actually went to a quinceañera,
Yeah.
right? And I found it really interesting. I don't know if it was odd or what. Like the type of music I used to listen or was playing around when I was growing up
Yeah.
was full out banging banda and all that other jazz, still popping right now. And you
Yeah.
got these 15, 16-year-old kids just wilding out to it. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
Like either this place has just frozen in time
Yeah.
or they've done a really good job of just like keeping this shit just alive.
Yeah.
But I couldn't understand, like, wait, these dudes are like 15, maybe 16 years old,
Yeah.
and they are legitimately banging to the same fucking music that I was listening when I was
That's
12,
the parties
13.
I love going
And then
to.
you gotta like really consider that their parents do like our parents did us.
Yeah.
That good old Saturday
Yep.
morning early cleanup.
Hey, get
This
your
is
ass
what
up,
right. Get up.
boom.
That's what
Yeah.
we're listening to
Yep.
while we clean up.
Right.
Yeah.
And you listen to it,
Yeah,
not
that's how
just
you knew you
cleaning,
were
it was
clowning.
all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time you got
Yeah.
sick of it, but you know, now you're
But
just
you didn't even mind cleaning at that time because
Yeah.
that music made you feel good.
Right.
I
And
mean,
you
yeah, yeah.
also grew a
Yeah.
love for that music.
Absolutely,
You know?
right,
absolutely,
You
man.
heard it and you
Definitely.
you had love for it because it was a part of that routine, and it
Yeah.
was just you already knew. And all of us talk about those days then as
Oh, yeah.
good times because we look at that as good situation.
Yeah.
We learned about all type music. And
Yeah.
I don't know, man, if the internet is killing it because it's so much that they can get to so easily.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to just give them an album and be like, listen to this like our parents was able to do.
Right.
Because it's so much and it's so vast
Yeah.
that they can just click a song and
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
it's just so much.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
it's a lot harder to.
And it's crazy because like one new song from one new writer out there, right? One new artist can just one person can be like, hey, this is the cool thing right now. I heard this, and that just starts
And they
this
just run
trend.
with it.
And like, goddamn, like this ain't even good.
Yeah.
Just because of two
Right.
people
Just-
said,
yeah.
hey, this
Right.
was pretty dope. Now there's this phenomenon of this
Mhm.
mumbling.
And you hear it on the radio nonstop.
Yeah.
Like you can't get past it until you turn the station.
Yeah. Shout out Confunction. Shout out to Gat Band, Temptations. Like those are
Right.
you
Yeah.
can
Yep.
literally hear every instrument and everything else and
Right.
good music. Before we go to the next spot, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna kind of ring out this Chiefs fan over here. So we'll be right back. Back. Chiefs were just telling us that what were you saying that Cowboys have how many rings? He was just telling us that the Cowboys have 5 rings. Which I'm gonna give an applause for that.
Do they have 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 5.
Okay. How many do the Chiefs have? 2?
Enough, bro. Shit.
I think it is just 2, right?
Hey, but hey, shout out to my man right here drinking Truly, all right? Hey,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Shout out Truly.
Yes.
Cowboy fan right there, just like
2. Yeah,
I
2.
can do
right?
that.
Yeah.
They won Super Bowl number 3. I think it was 2 or 3,
Yeah.
right? And then they won. Dang.
Yeah. But Mahomes though, I love watching that kid
Yeah,
play.
they'll get a
But-
couple more,
Yeah,
man.
he's good.
Yeah.
They're gonna get a couple more.
yeah,
bro.
we're
Yeah.
definitely get a couple more, man. I mean,
Mhm.
everybody goes through their slumps, right?
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I-
you guys were phenomenal in the '90s and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's our time, man. I'm
You
being
shouldn't have gotten rid
We're
of
completely
still
honest.
good because you're still talking about it though.
When the
Oh.
fuck? I don't remember no Cowboys
Yeah.
winning any. When they won in the 70s or something?
90s.
They
See
won
what I
3.
mean, though?
They won 3 in the 90s,
Yeah.
right? 3
Yeah.
in the 90s. When
Yeah.
else did they win? They won one in the 70s.
Yeah. 2 in the 70s. 2 in the
Okay.
2 in the
Okay.
70s. 2 in the 3 in the
So Starbuck got 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Aikman got 3. But
But
That's a long time ago, though, bro. Y'all got to stop living in them days, man.
That's true.
I know. I'm not. I'm not gonna be
2022
the.
nowadays. You know that, right?
Yeah. I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna be like, this is our year or whatever the case
Yeah,
is. 'Cause
I just let it ride at this
Yeah,
point.
I hate that rhetoric. You know, you get all these fans that are like, oh,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
our
yeah.
year. I'm like, let's see how the season
Nah, man,
plays out.
it's
Hey.
no one's year. Anything can happen. Any one
Yeah.
person can make a
Right.
big impact.
Yeah.
So it's just for me personally. I've been a Chiefs fan for a really long time.
Yeah.
It's cool to see actually them capture one and hopefully get to see that a couple more times, right? But
Yeah.
if not,
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah.
The Stephen A. Smith is coming out of me right now,
uh-oh,
and
about to start getting all crazy.
Right, he's about to say.
I think Stephen A is an undercover Cowboys fan.
and that's
I
what
do
dude was
too.
saying too.
I literally feel like
Yeah.
he's just bringing up the facade to hate him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think he
Just
likes.
because.
I think he likes doing that because he gets the attention from it.
Yeah,
But my
Yeah.
thing is, I really don't think you guys gonna win one until Jerry Jones is gone, man.
I have to agree.
I feel like that
agree.
too, though.
Yeah.
100%.
He
He's
has to leave, bro.
Yeah, he's Al Davis 2.0.
He definitely
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
And
He-
you know, the fans are the only ones that lose.
Yeah.
We're the only ones.
Yeah.
We're the only ones that are putting money in his pocket. It's like, let's stop doing that.
He, dude, you're 80.
Yeah.
Go sit your ass down.
And
Hire-
it's weird because for
hire
the
a
longest,
GM.
everybody blamed the coach
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
and I just really feel like we probably shouldn't have done that rather than just
He
let
let
it
his
straight.
he let his pride get away when
He
he,
did.
let
Mhm.
go.
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
he did,
Yeah.
and I agree.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's always been that owner that's been like
Yeah.
elbow deep in all
Right.
this
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hey,
Sure.
you're the owner, man. Just make sure
Go
the
sit
funds
your
are there.
ass down.
Make sure the
Chill
funds
out.
are there, and I got a field to play on, man.
Right.
Right.
Let me take care of this team and coach them.
Shit, Jimmy
Yeah.
Johnson should have been the fucking coach for another 10 years.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And that's where he went
Yeah.
wrong. Because
Yeah.
we honestly probably would have had another 2 more.
Man, come on. At
Yeah,
At
least,
least
bro.
Yeah.
another 2 more.
Yeah.
At least.
You would have held on to some more talent for another year or two. Definitely,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that's another thing. We have the greatest talent on our team right now, and we just can't seem to.
it's not
Excuse me?
even being used.
No,
right.
but honestly, they just can't seem to not stay out of trouble for one, or
Yeah.
two, they don't have
Yeah.
good coaching. I mean,
Don't get me wrong. I mean, everybody has their flaws, right? I'm not a
Yeah.
goddamn NFL player either,
Yeah.
right? So I'm just critiquing from the outside
Right.
in. I
Mhm,
mean,
mhm.
Dak is good. I'll give him every props that he deserves.
yeah,
But I mean, when it's crunch time and like, hey, the game's on the line,
yeah,
he's
Yes.
50-50, bro. I
Right.
mean, he's not that guy he's not a Brady that he's going to control
But
the
the thing
game.
is, though,
and-
bro, is you can't do it alone, unfortunately.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. No,
So-
absolutely.
it does
You-
take everybody.
You're gonna
Yeah.
have to have
100%.
Aikman had
Yeah.
Irvin,
100%.
and Irvin showed up at all times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you gotta have that wide out that's gonna show up
Yeah,
at
he's
tight
always
end,
coked out and
somebody.
shit.
Like your boy Brady, he's always had somebody, man.
Yeah.
Like you, regardless, like he's had someone that's always came up big, even if it was just on the defensive side.
Yeah.
Or one of them little shitty short receivers slot receivers they had. They always came up big, man.
yeah.
I don't know how they did it. They sucked everywhere else.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie to you, but as soon as they get with Brady, them little motherfuckers catch
shine.
everything,
They
man.
do.
Yep, they shine.
I think
He
they
brings it
actually
out.
the ownership and the organization actually
Mhm.
takes in consideration what this guy has to say.
Yeah.
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 You know, maybe if they treated Dak with a little bit more respect, or
Mhm.
hey, we're gonna leverage you a little bit more. What you gonna like LeBron, right? LeBron can
Right.
form a goddamn ultimate championship team,
Yeah,
right?
Right.
I mean, why can't they give that a little bit to some of their more tenured, high-paying players?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, hey, we're gonna need your help to form a championship team, so
Right.
better get on this.
Because
It
I
doesn't
feel like
seem-
when Dak came in, they automatically compared him to Romo before he
Mhm.
even got his jersey.
Yeah,
Day.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're
A quarterback is a leader, and it's hard for them to be in that conundrum where they're not
Yeah.
the number one, and they don't know for sure
yeah.
Right.
where it's going. You know that
Yeah.
can work for some really good coaches, and I think that was Landry, right? That was
Yeah,
the coach.
right.
He can do that.
Yeah.
He was a really tough coach, my way or the no way. I don't know if coaches nowadays have that power to be able to pull that off.
Yeah. Well, especially with Jerry.
And with
Yeah.
media's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're asking the question, who's starting quarterback every week?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So they're
exactly.
all on you. Who's going to start next week?
Yeah.
And they
Who's
want
starting?
answers before
Right.
you
Yeah,
even
yeah, yeah.
start the game.
That's
Right.
real. And the coaches, you're like, hey, we trying to keep this for a philosophy or a strategy. We don't want to tell you who's the quarterback, motherfucker. We want
Right.
to know.
Exactly.
So it's tough, man.
Before we get into like a lot of the sports questions, I wanted to tell me what your thoughts on this. A man orders a prostitute on his honeymoon and gets arrested. Where did he go wrong? I mean, obviously you kind of know ordering the prostitute is where he went wrong, but
Getting married.
On his on his honeymoon.
Well,
on his
now that's
honeymoon.
where
It's just like,
you got to go to Vegas, man.
It's just
Yeah.
like
You got to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Go to Vegas and you can do both.
Yeah.
Or isn't it Is it Vegas where it's,
Wait,
or is it
well,
Reno?
hold on.
Is it Reno where it's legal?
Yeah.
Vegas?
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Well-
oh no, just Vegas.
Yeah,
No,
mainly
you got the
Vegas,
Bunny
though.
Ranch out there in Nevada and all
Oh,
that
dude,
stuff.
okay.
Or maybe
So
all
it's
of
the
them.
whole state of Nevada.
I
Probably,
believe
yeah.
so.
Okay.
I mean, what's not to say that his newly found bride said, "Hey, let's bring some fucking
right.
let's
Yeah,
bring
that's
some
true.
spunk into this
Yeah.
bedroom."
Right.
Yeah.
Why's it got to be his fault? Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because I was doing the sports questions and stuff like that, and I looked up this, and it said that the number one fan that actually looks up prostitutes is 49er fans. So 49er fans, they be getting prostitutes.
I believe that.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I 100% believe that.
Yeah.
Shit.
But the
Yeah.
question is are they filling out a questionnaire? I mean, what kind of shit is
I don't know.
that?
I don't know how they get their stats.
What
but-
really going on?
Right.
Yeah.
I guarantee they're all right to say it too. Hey, you ever pick up a prostitute? Hell yeah, I did. Shit.
Right.
What's your favorite football team? The Niners. I knew it.
Makes all the sense.
Yeah, and then him and
Yeah.
his four buddies right behind him be like, "Yeah, us too." Shit.
Yeah.
So there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Going on with
Do you guys believe in conspiracy theories?
I do not.
No,
Not really.
you don't believe in none of them.
Mm-mm.
To an extent, man.
Because because of the fact that we're talking about sports, I believe that there is some type of theories that they run in within sports. I believe
Well,
there's some type of fixation.
oh God.
No, but and I'm not gonna say it with just my Cowboys. I'm just talking about in sports in general. Boxing,
Okay.
boxing, I feel like it's fixed a little bit.
It's just, to me,
I do feel like
too
boxing is
many
fixed a little bit.
people
Yeah.
have to be in on it. Everybody has to be in on it, and it's too hard.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And then
Are you mean like within all the players and owners?
well, the judges have to be
Yeah.
on it, in on it. You
Yeah.
got the player, the fighter has to be on it. The
Yeah.
other fighter. You watch these movies and people take falls,
yeah,
Yeah.
but the fighters more in on it. So it's kind of hard, man. When
Yeah.
the actual player, I feel more
Because you see how some of them come out.
unconfident with them than I do with a judge.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
it's so hard to a judge cheating. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
Because
just
like
hard.
in that regard, I think about like some of the players will come out and they'll speak against the refs, and then automatically they're targeted the next game or two.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
So
for sure.
in that retrospect, I think
That-
about
well, that's
the-
that's human. That's human nature, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
and I do feel that refs need to be more targeted, not targeted, but more reprimanded. If they're making these blatantly, bad calls.
But it's hard to prove.
Yeah.
It is because at some
Sometimes,
point they
yeah.
feel like there's.
sometimes it feels
They'll
like
say,
it's-
I'm impartial." So
Right.
There you go.
There was no favorite decision, but
yeah,
because it is hard to prove. I
It's gonna
agree
be
with all
hard to
that.
prove. Yeah, man.
yeah,
I mean, anytime there's money involved, I think you can make anything happen.
Mhm.
And
Oh yeah.
whether
no
it be a
doubt.
sports, an event, or whatnot, you can
Mhm.
make it swing easily as long as the
Either
funding's
way.
there.
Yeah.
How do
So-
you guys feel about the gambling that's in football? Do you feel it's kind of, especially one of the players, didn't he like
Oh, that
gamble?
was crazy.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And even
He
though
gambled on his own team.
and even though the NFL is sponsoring a lot of gambling now,
Yeah.
Right.
you know what I mean, and they're letting people actually gamble too,
Yeah,
and then they're
Yeah.
telling the players,
No.
you can't gamble, but we can make money off the gambling.
yeah.
It's kind of a
It's a mess.
Yeah,
situation.
man.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
Arizona just got rights
Yeah.
to even do it.
Yeah.
Was starting last year, right?
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
If anybody out there is suffering from any type of gambling addiction, there is a number you can actually reach out.
Mhm,
Please get
mhm.
help.
I know it's real, but you just let it just absorb you.
Yeah,
Like I don't
Like
understand.
people they will spend their whole day just
spending all that money.
spending money
It's a
whether
hard
it's theirs
addiction.
or not.
Yeah.
And then you come out at the end of it and you're just like, well, shit, I have nothing now. But,
Yeah.
but I was up, and then in a matter of seconds, I lost everything.
So gambling's an addiction, you guys. So
Yeah.
Cardinal fans,
It is.
Raider fans, please seek help. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's a real situation out there. And-
Shout out BetMGM Arizona.
Hey,
Which one?
BetMGM.
you like them?
Oh,
Shit.
MGM.
I mean,
I like DraftKings.
I've gotten a
Yeah.
pretty decent return on them.
Oh,
so.
yeah?
I can't gamble anymore. I've lost so much
Oof.
money. I'm just like, I'm gonna invest.
did-
it.
Well, the
didn't
problem is
touch
keep
anything
gambling
else.
on the Cowboys, man.
Can't,
No,
yeah.
I don't gamble on my own
winning team.
team. I don't gamble on my own
winning team.
team.
You can't. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't.
I
You
never-
can't put feelings in gambling. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's a hard
leave
one.
it.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
hard. Got burned there.
I stopped gambling on my own team because of the stupid bet I had one time where I had to wear like someone else's jersey. I was like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I laid on the shower floor just crying myself. I'm like, man, I felt so dirty.
I had a guy lose a bet, and he had to go to work dressed as a woman.
Yeah,
Hair
that's too
did,
much.
makeup, everything, man. I'm
Yeah,
Maybe
like,
he
those
lost
the
on
bets can
purpose.
get a little outrageous. I agree.
He lost on purpose.
no, man. I don't think he lost. He had to go to work with makeup on. I don't think he lost on purpose.
This
man.
dude.
How do you even? Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you want to see the same people at work after you do that? Because
Hey,
you got to know, like, they're looking at you a little differently. I feel
well, he
like.
told everybody I lost a bet. so
I mean,
that's
it
the
all
reason
depends
why
on
I
his
look like
character,
this.
right?
Yeah, that too. Like, if
Yeah,
you're
it all
gonna be a good
depends.
sport about it, or
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna be,
Yeah.
Oh,
So as
man.
the season officially starts, can we just say that this season's going to be rigged for the Broncos and the Bucks? Just throwing it out there. And if anyone out there knows the refs, and how we can start a GoFundMe, so I can officially pay them, pay the refs, maybe get a connection to Jerry Jones so he can pay them off. So
Man.
maybe we can get a Lombardi because I really want one this year. Or I just want to be able to, like, before I pass, to say, like, son, like, we finally made it. Like, we're gonna be okay now.
Off of that.
Yeah, like,
is that so?
Yeah, like I hate telling my kids, okay, like, you guys are in trouble, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's Sunday, my team lost, and then now they're like wondering, like, why are we being punished? I'm like, it's
how
same
do you
routine.
do that?
Yeah. So,
Damn, you take it out on the
Yeah,
kids.
man. I hope
Yeah.
it's not like the Cubs for you guys, where it's 100 years down the road.
I hope not.
And you're
Yeah,
like
they're holding on.
98,
Like
you
my
know what I'm saying?
town,
Hoping,
like,
hoping, you know
definitely
what I'm
still
saying?
holding on.
Before you die, that the Cowboys can get one, you know?
I hope not. Here's a
Like,
good
even
question.
with that,
though.
for me, I'm not even just like, oh yeah, this is our year, like you were saying.
Yeah.
I'm living it by game.
Yeah.
That's
There you go.
just literally how I'm doing it. For
By
myself.
game 9, they'll be giving up on the season.
Damn.
I'm trying. I mean, I'm trying to get into therapy just so I don't have to focus in on
Game
football.
9.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a good question though. Should we take away pads in football?
Take them away?
Take
Yeah,
away pads.
take 'em away.
man.
Hell no.
No.
I seen that they approached this idea that if they took them away, there wouldn't be so many injuries.
Oh, they wouldn't hit as hard.
Exactly.
I
And they'd be
doubt
careful
it.
on how they're hitting.
Because you got to look at speed and all that and weather.
Yeah, but you're less likely to go 100.
Yeah,
and
if you don't
put your
have
Oh,
body
well,
on
yeah.
there.
Like,
You know?
you don't have the help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get- You're right.
I don't know, man. I used to play in sandlots with no pads, and we still broke one of my homeboys' ankles.
Oh,
So I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I think that you still would fuck people up
Yeah.
regardless. Because
That's definitely up in the air. Yeah.
yeah, man. Because like I said, we broke his ankle out there playing.
Yeah.
I mean, at the
like-
same time, you might have so many people, or I shouldn't say you might not. You're most likely not going to have so many people suffering from head injuries or head.
Yeah. The concussions. And
yeah.
all
But
that.
didn't they used to play with the leather helmets,
Yeah, they
right?
used to,
So
yeah.
so they
Yeah.
right,
But,
and
I mean-
and not many pads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
They
And
found
then
out that was a
something
bad
happened.
idea. Something happened where they was like, "Hey, dog, we need to put some shit on." So
yeah.
Right. I want to know what happened for them.
something happened where they
Yeah.
switched it
Well, I
up.
mean, look, you still have rugby going on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's
Rugby,
true.
they
Rugby
don't
do.
they
And
don't
you
wear
watch a
any
rugby
pads.
game, those dudes get
those are
down,
rough.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
dudes
But
ain't no fucking joke.
They do
at
not
all.
have the space
Yeah.
in between each other
I guess
to
so,
get
yeah.
the speed up to hit each other at the speeds that football players are getting.
Right.
Yeah.
They're doing their scruffs and they're right next to each other.
Yeah.
They're doing their scrums and they're right next to each other. So they're not running from 20 yards out from safety and coming down to the line
Yeah.
and hitting motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing that's different
Yeah.
about football from rugby.
Yeah.
It's a lot more close contact.
Yeah.
That's why they have a lot of cauliflower ears, because they're
Yeah.
head to
Getting-
head.
Getting pounded.
Right.
Yeah, There are a lot of pounding like that. So it's different.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think football players could do it because it's to be a lot more broken limbs, I think.
So I'm gonna offend a lot of people with this one, but I want to kill this debate because I'm already past it. I'm already tired of it. But I want to admit that LeBron is not a top 5. So stop comparing him to MJ or Kobe. MJ is number 1.
Top 5.
Yeah.
He's not, to me. He's not top 5. I'm
Damn.
tired of people.
What do you
And
He's
critiquing him
good,
on?
but
And
he's
the-
not.
and the
better
thing
than
is
the ones before him.
Yeah, and I don't want. I think he loses a lot of respect because people compare him to MJ or Kobe.
Yeah.
For one, he's not.
Automatic, and he's
yeah.
not
Yeah.
him. That's just
No.
how I feel about it.
And
Like,
Yeah, my
he's
top
for
5.
now.
Who was your top 5? Let me hear this.
But see, it goes as an entirety. It's not a position or anything else. So I
Right.
would say, obviously, MJ.
Mhm.
I would say Kobe as a 2.
Wow.
Maybe Tim Duncan as a 3.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson.
Wow. No, I
He
don't know
is-
about that. No.
Yes, because he is very underrated. Like, he needs his
You're
credit.
right.
definitely
You're right.
was,
No,
but,
he is.
I mean,
I agree to
no.
that.
Um,
No.
Allen Iverson doesn't get the credit that.
Yeah, he
100%.
but no.
Yeah.
100%.
disagree
But I
on
mean,
that one.
he didn't bring back rings, man.
Yeah, he didn't win.
No,
I
he
mean,
didn't.
But
No,
I mean,
that's fair. He didn't.
yeah.
Just being
And-
100%, and
and
that's the
there's-
thing. How? Yes, I'm not a LeBron fan. But
Yeah.
like once again, you got to give it up to the guy and what he's been able to provide or
Mhm.
been able to bring to a new organization.
Yeah.
So if you're saying your top 5, what are we critiquing them on? Are we talking
I'm talking about overall everything.
championships, attitude, or
I'm
you
talking
know?
about everything. Like
you got to give him. You got to. I mean, the only reason Kareem isn't called the best ever is because he rode the coattails of Magic
Yeah.
to at least 3 championships.
Yeah,
You know what I
did.
mean?
Yeah.
And that's-
So, and when he was at his best,
Yeah.
he wasn't winning in the 70s. He just
Yeah.
couldn't win. He was winning MVPs,
Yep.
but he couldn't win when it mattered.
Yeah.
Right.
And Magic came,
Yeah.
and then he started winning. So that took him. That kind of hurt him.
Yeah.
Then you got Karl Malone, who's probably the second most scorer anyway. He never won,
Yeah.
so he doesn't get in that conversation. But since LeBron now he has all these points
Yeah.
and he fucking won, you
Yeah.
got to at least put him in the top
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big hater of LeBron. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm gonna put him in the top 5 just
Yeah.
because I'm
But
like,
there's so many others.
But he's
too,
because
like,
he did
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
he did
But-
that.
You look
Yeah.
at
He
you look at
brought
even
back-
like you look at like Shaq, Bill Russell,
Yeah.
Kareem.
Yeah,
you know?
but he got
There's a
more
lot
rings
of-
than Shaq. You know,
I know,
he
but-
has more than Shaq,
Yeah.
and Shaq should be
Shaq
in
should
this.
be.
He
for
should
sure.
be top 5, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
should.
saying.
he
that-
didn't want to stay in shape, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's trying to do it now, but it's
If
almost
you
like
if
it's
you
too
talk
late.
if Kobe
Yeah.
taught you Kobe tells it the best. We would have never lost if Shaq would have took shit seriously. Like
Yeah.
I took
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
We would have never lost. Never.
Yeah.
I do want to play devil's advocate though, because granted he's not my top 5. I do
Mhm.
respect the shit out of him because of the fact that him as a businessman.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
that school that he did
Yes.
is hands
billion-
down most.
A
Yeah,
billion
it
while
is.
playing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. Space Jam sucks too, by the way.
Yeah,
but
super
that,
super sucks.
Yeah.
I
Super
couldn't-
sucks. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, it
I've
sucks.
watched
Yeah.
it, and don't get me wrong, for younger kids, I see why they felt the way they felt about it. But
Even the younger kids thought
I-
it sucked.
Yeah.
personally, I just have my heart to the original
I have
Space
to agree.
Jam.
I have to agree.
And
But
'cause it
that-
was literally about the game. It wasn't too high tech. And
Yeah.
I think that's what
Yeah,
bothered
that
me
was
about
bad,
the movie
man.
was it was just way too high tech for me.
Yeah.
The thing too also is this, and I think it bothers our generation
Yeah.
that he does so much behind Michael's coattails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you wore his number, you come out and you take his movie.
Yeah.
Then he even said out of his mouth he was the greatest.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you
he
never ever
Yeah.
ever hear Michael Jordan say those things. He would
Yeah.
never say he's the greatest.
Exactly.
He'll say
At
there's
all.
different eras.
Yeah.
And everybody's great in their era.
Yep.
He never would say those words, but him saying that was a
Yeah,
big
that
that was
just-
a big
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
like
a big
I did
problem
not
for me.
like that, man.
Yeah. I don't like it either.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Then wearing his number,
Yeah.
like what?
Like, where does the
Yeah.
disrespect stop?
Yeah.
Like stop it, man.
Yeah. And what sport would you say is the most overrated?
Golf.
Honestly, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
I
that. I was
can't.
gonna say it's golf or volleyball. I mean, is it even really an actual sport?
Nah, it's got to be golf, man.
It's gotta
The-
be
Golf.
I mean,
wouldn't
don't get me
say-
wrong. That takes skills, right?
Yeah.
But you look at some of these fucking payouts. God
Yeah.
damn.
These guys are making money.
Yeah.
And
They
with this
are.
live shit that they got going on,
Yeah.
Right?
dog, it's
Yeah.
crazy the
Yep.
amounts of money they
Yeah.
have. They're fighting, they're giving each other millions and millions. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
he swings a club.
Yeah.
Hey, but straight up, man.
And you got to have patience for
Yep.
golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
No,
Yeah.
it's a skill, bro.
And
It
after
is
a couple
both.
rounds of Top Golf, man,
Yeah.
hey.
Oh yeah, I
hey,
saw.
okay, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I super
props.
suck, bro.
Props.
I'm horrible.
Anytime I hit anything on Top Golf, 100% luck. 100%.
You
luck.
you better not be next to me.
Straight up. The more I drink, the better I get, though. So hey,
Yeah. And last question before we go to break. Should we be giving out participation awards?
no,
No.
fuck no. You know
Hell
we're
no.
not going to. Our generation.
It
don't
loses
like
the
that shit.
character and within the person.
Yeah,
The
man.
ethics, the hardship.
Taking
everything.
a loss is
Yeah.
it builds character.
It
Absolutely.
builds character, yes.
You got to be able
yeah.
to lose.
Yeah.
The
I don't
fuck?
like the participation award.
Nah, man,
like
I
it
hate
just-
it, man.
Yeah, we need to do away with it. But we are gonna go to a break. So shout out to Phoenix Suns fans out there.
Rally the
that's
Valley.
me.
Yeah.
Abari Entertainment Films present There's only one name for news. With Damon and Aisha. Habari Live Podcast. Habari Entertainment. A race against time. On a quest for glory. Habari News Weekly, HabariEntertainment.com. Catch us for more. Visit us, HabariEntertainment.com.
We're back. Our Chiefs fan was just telling us about how, Phoenix Suns really are the team to be this year. Yeah,
Hopefully, man. Hopefully,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
hopefully.
I don't personally have a basketball team, but man,
Yeah.
I've always been a Suns fan to an extent, right?
Yeah.
I've always been a really big Charles Barkley fan,
KJ.
Kevin Johnson,
Yeah.
Danny Ainge, all those
Man.
dudes.
Yeah.
But
I started off as a Knicks fan.
Oh my goodness.
Allen Houston.
Yeah, I'm not a Suns fan.
Patrick
I haven't
Ewing.
been. I'm not gonna say they're not good. They're definitely good.
Yeah.
I'm just not a Suns fan.
Oh,
It's hard, man, with
Yeah.
the Suns, bro. They're like the Cubs.
they are.
Yeah.
They're just like a lovable losers.
Yeah.
well,
I feel like that with all Arizona teams. I feel like
Yeah.
they just can't catch a break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. You're right, bro.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start closing it out, but I wanted this next part is I'm gonna ask, is it weird, and see if you guys have is it weird moments. Is it weird that I be having deja vu of me actually having deja vu? Do you guys ever have that moment?
I have deja vu. I don't
Yeah.
think I've had it of me having it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't
like
say
I'll
I
be
definitely had
in
it.
a deja vu moment. I'm like, man, like I thought about having deja vu.
That's called old age, son.
Probably,
Yeah,
it probably is.
Or you probably missed something you were thinking about.
Yeah.
Maybe. Is it weird that when my wife starts arguing with me on game day, I automatically think my team's gonna lose and then start creating like this weird juju? You guys do that?
I think you just feel like she just automatically killed your day.
She
Yeah.
did. Yeah. Like literally, like we already had this routine. Like we had this routine. Like if
Oh,
it's
man.
game day, like
Like, don't talk about anything.
yes, just try to be like, we'll give the kids extra medicine. I'll give her extra medicine. So that way,
Like
That
you
way
need
everybody's
full blown
happy.
support.
Right.
Yeah. because it has to be like I have to have like that good energy.
Look, babe,
Um,
lifetime's in the bedroom.
Yes. And in this next part of the show, I'm going to give a shout out or spotlight a local business, an artist, or an organization. Today on the list, we have Latai's Cuisine in Scottsdale. Which is have you ever tried that?
Mm-mm.
No,
You haven't tried Latai's?
I
Mm-mm.
haven't
right there by
really
work?
been there.
Dude, it's some bomb food.
Where's it at? Right there off of Northside?
Yeah, right there by Corleone's.
Okay.
But Latai has the best Thai food, hands down. I always get the shrimp fried rice with the sweet and sour sauce. And they are located in Scottsdale, and you can check their food out on lataiscuisine.com.
Hey, man,
Shout
I'm
out.
going to tell
Check them
you
out.
one
Yeah.
thing real fast.
Yeah,
You have to branch out, bro.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't go to the Thai food place and eat shrimp fried rice.
Yeah,
bro.
I know. Yeah, I know. But I'm
You gotta
just-
try to
Was
try
there
to pad
nothing else
try
that
to
you
pad
wanted to
Thai.
try?
No,
Try
I
to
mean,
pad Thai,
Yeah,
man.
they have other food that's good. It's just that's my favorite meal that I
Uh-huh.
love.
Change it
Yeah.
up, bro.
So you-
Experience. Shit.
try
Yeah.
try to pad Thai, man. You
Yeah.
had to pad Thai before?
Yeah, I've tried it.
You didn't like it?
No, I like it. That's what I'm saying. They have like everything on there is good, but that's
Okay.
like my to go to.
That's your
That's
go-to.
your
If
go-to.
there's
Yeah,
nothing
shrimp
else
fried
that you
rice.
have a taste
Yeah.
for.
For sure.
Yeah,
I'm getting shrimp fried rice.
because they do the big shrimp. Everybody else does like the
The
like,
liquidy
Okay.
ass
Oh, they
cocktail
literally
shrimps.
do.
Yeah.
Oh, they get the real
Mm.
jumbo
Yeah.
shrimp that you
Yeah,
get.
that sounds good,
yeah,
bro.
that's
All
good.
right.
And then they always do like the tomatoes and the cucumbers in there too. So
Really?
yes, I'm telling you, like they put it down.
Nice.
Okay.
Tomatoes
Um,
and cucumber.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then next, we have Boza Donuts. Boza Donuts
I
is
love
There you
home.
go. Shout out.
Yeah.
Yes, Boza Donuts
Yep.
is home to the best donuts in Arizona,
Mhm.
and proud to be the Valley's favorite place for classic donuts done right.
Mhm.
They are my favorite personally.
Mhm.
And then right behind them is Rainbow Donuts, but we're doing the shout out for Boza Donuts. Don't waste your time at Krispy Kreme, Dunkin'
Man.
Donuts.
Nope.
Nope.
Dog, I
No.
was arguing with my boss. She talking about Krispy Kreme better than your boys. I'm like, are
They're
you
not.
kidding me?
What?
Nah,
They're
I go
not.
to HR for that.
Bosa is
You're right.
for real.
Easy.
I should have went to
Easy.
HR, man. Because I'm like, man, what are you talking? She really wanted to argue.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're tripping.
That simple life.
yeah,
It's sometimes you got to branch
Krispy
out. Like you said,
Kreme?
yeah. All
branch
that
out.
chemicals, it's just to get
Yeah.
hard after
Right,
like 20
man, like,
minutes.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will not have
Like with Krispy Kreme, if you don't eat them fresh out, it's
Ugh.
a wrap.
Yeah,
And then the Bosa, they so good.
Oh,
Like
so
yeah.
soft.
I don't know what they talking about.
Hours later, maybe
yeah.
even a day later,
Yeah.
For real,
those
they
things are
still good, man.
good.
So
Yeah.
soft.
And the people are there are so nice and everything else.
Yeah,
and then
man.
The little donut holes, like everything about it. I mean, they opened one up in Goodyear, Avondale.
Mhm.
So they have them all across the valley. So just
Yeah,
look at
man.
Boza Donuts. I mean, really, I can vouch for them because I've tried them, all the time. Even on cheat day, even on not on cheat day, every time that Isaac brings them in, like,
It's time.
yeah, I double fist the Boza Donuts. So,
Not the only thing.
yeah. But my word of advice before I close out the show, if you're sending us to the store, please be ladies, this message goes for you. If you're sending us to the store, please be specific on what you're sending us to the store for.
Please.
In detail, tell us exactly what you want. The name brand, the calorie count, how many ingredients it has, even the weight of the product. Because when we're going into the stores, we're just going in to grab. We're in and out 5-10 minutes. It'll save the issue. It'll save the frustration. Like,
Mhm.
Yes.
we have a 3-second span, memory. So we're not trying to think about all the other stuff.
I'm
Send
big
them a
guilty
picture.
of that.
Send them a
Yeah.
picture of the
Unless
box.
I go for
Exactly.
myself
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm cooking it and I know in my head what I'm getting.
Yeah.
That's the only time I actually get it
Yeah.
to the T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is if I'm doing it.
Send us
But
a
if you're
picture like
giving me
Dip
a
said.
list, my dyslexia kicks in and
Yeah.
I'll easily either forget it
Yeah.
or get
The wrong
different item.
shit.
And
Yeah.
at the same time, don't tell me. Text me or write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send us
Is-
a picture. Dip said
As soon as I hit that door
Yeah.
leaving the house, I
Yeah.
forgot.
It's
I
gone.
for
It's
yeah.
gone. It's
Yeah, that's what I'm
gone.
saying. Mine
It's
kicks
gone.
in easy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what? Okay,
Shit,
yeah.
what I
Yeah.
get? What?
What?
God damn.
Damn it. Yeah, and forgot it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And picked up everything else but
Everything
that.
right.
I told you one thing,
Yeah.
you pick up all this shit.
Yeah.
He sucked.
So as we close out,
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we
In
do.
that part, we do.
yeah. So as we close out today's show, I want to give a huge shout out to Pierre Adams. Where can they find you at?
Pierre Adams just on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay. And thank you for coming in because you
Oh, you're
really
welcome, bro.
help me out. Isaac, where can they find you at?
Honestly, I'm not on social media whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mess with that. I don't do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
No.
everybody that knows me, you have personal contact with me or whatnot.
Yeah.
If not, you can get a hold of Patrick. But the one team or one group foundation that I want to personally vouch and have everybody shout out to, and then look them up. Coach Mike Football Foundation. There's a young football team foundation here in the Valley. They do really good things for the Valley
Nice.
and the people
Nice.
around them. I've been intertwined with them for a couple years now.
Okay.
Man, that group and those individuals
Yeah.
really do a lot for the kids.
Oh, nice.
And
Where
just
can they find him at?
Coach Mike Football Foundation,
Okay.
and that's on Instagram.
Dope.
Okay.
Okay.
On Instagram, and it's
Oh,
Coach.
excuse me, on Facebook.
Okay. Don't get confused. It's on Facebook. And
Yeah,
say
yeah.
it one more time.
Facebook, Coach Mike Football Foundation.
Dope.
Okay.
Coach Mike
So
Football
yeah,
Foundation.
Yeah.
great things they're doing with the community and the young kids. Building strong young men.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
We do need that
Yes.
more than ever.
definitely.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
do.
So please look into that. Anything else you guys want to plug? Give a shout out?
No, man,
Oh,
just
good.
shout out to you and what you're doing here, and your Mr. Habari over here just handling business.
Yeah.
Hopefully this pops off and won't be the first time that you invite us over here.
Hey, you guys are always
yeah,
welcome.
I know
Yeah,
I'm
the
already
door
on,
is
the,
always-
on that back burner because Cowboy fans over here, but
No, like the door is always open, and I'm trying to bring understanding and awareness and everything else. I mean, granted, you are a Chiefs fan, like, love still goes both ways. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. So the door is always open and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
But Cowboys are America's team and everything else. So to the voice with the choice, Mr. Dip, please like and follow Habari Live podcast, Habari Entertainment, and check out his other shows on there like Habari Live, Wealth for Generations, and the Mom and Pop Spot podcast. Please also check out One Love on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can find me driving all over with my mask on the headrest, or at
No
Dutch
doubt.
Bros. Yeah, or at Dutch Bros. Having a real life conversation with some of the people that are there. I mean, don't judge me because sometimes I sit in my car and we console each other. But this is One Love. Thank you for tuning into the show. Make it a great day. Stay hydrated and well rested. And we're out.
shout out.
Have a good one.
Peace.